we have Trump confirming that the intelligence report we talked about from Iran would only set them back a few months. He was upset at the media for sharing misinformation, and yet here they are saying, no, you guys had it right.
But you're not disputing the report said what it said, even though it was initial.
The report said what it said, and it was fine. It was severe, they think, but they had no idea. They shouldn't have issued a report until they did. But we've gotten the information. I think
he says they shouldn't have issued a report until they did. Meanwhile, Trump literally tweeted from his gold-plated shitter on Air Force One, immediately after the thing happened, claiming victory.
Pete said it better than you can say it. And, you should be proud, especially you, should be proud of those pilots, and you shouldn't be trying to demean them.
No,
those pilots flew at great risk, a big chance that they'd never come back home.
Good for her for sticking up. She said there's a difference between asking a question. So Trump's trying to play that game they did when the Dixie Chicks, remember when they got banned from country music back in the day, speaking out against George W. What's his name? Bush. Okay, George W. Bush. Is that his name? Anyhow, the Dubs. They got benched because back in the day, we didn't have internet and you could control the situation. So Trump's trying to say you're disrespecting the troops. This is like exactly when Colin Kaepernick took a knee. He goes, I'm taking a knee to protest police brutality, period. And then everyone's like, oh, the troops are being disrespected. You know which troops are being disrespected? The ones who served our country, the Marines whose parents, whose mothers are being deported by ICE. So fuck you, Trump, trying to tell her she's disrespecting the country. She's one of the few reporters that we've seen with enough brass ovaries to cover this and ask those smart questions and not just bend the knee to you.
Women see their husbands or their wives. Let me just tell you, you and NBC, fake news, which is one of the worst, and CNN, New York Times, are all bad. They're sick. There's something wrong with them. You know what? You should be praising those people instead of trying to find some. By trying to go and get me, you're hurting those people. They were devastated. I got a call from Missouri, great state, that I won 3 times by a lot. And I got a call that the pilots and the people on the plane were devastated because they were trying to minimize the attack. And they all said it was hit. And you know what they said? One of them, I spoke to one of them, said, sir, we hit the site. It was perfect. It was dead on. Because they don't understand fake news, because they have a normal life, except they have to fly very big, very fast planes. The fake news one.
What the hell was that? That's our president.